Hey guys, Dr. Garcia. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about sitting. There's been some new research lately that shows the importance of not sitting for prolonged periods of time. Okay, there's a kind of a term going around now, and it's called "sitting's the new smoking." Maybe you've heard me talk about it, or maybe I've actually talked to you about it in the past. But um, what that means is that people that sit for the majority of the day are actually at higher risk for developing heart disease, diabetes, and other diseases than people who stand for the majority of the day. And the interesting point about this is that it even takes into consideration exercise. And for instance, what that means is that so if you have a desk job and if you're sitting for the majority of the day, um, and you spend an hour a day doing some kind of intense physical exercise, just because you're sitting all day, you're still at more risk of developing these diseases than somebody who doesn't exercise at all but spends the majority of the day standing on their feet. Okay, so just the fact that you are exercising is not bad, but it doesn't counteract the negative effects of sitting. Okay, and just recently, there was a new study that was published that took this a step further. Okay, and they looked at the mechanism of how this might be happening. And what they found is that people that sit for the majority of the day or for longer periods of time tend to have tend to have shorter telomeres. Okay, so telomeres are these cool things that are the caps on our genes that keep our genes from unraveling. You can kind of think about them like the caps, the little plastic caps on a shoestring. And when those caps fall off the shoestring tends to unravel. Okay, well, our genes have these protective caps on them called telomeres. When those caps come undone or when they get too short, the genes tend to unravel. And what the research shows is that people that have shorter telomeres have a shorter life expectancy and have more disease risk factors. Okay, and so what this new study showed is that people that sit for a longer period of time had shorter telomeres. So there was a direct correlation between the amount of time you spend sitting, and the length of your telomeres. So hope this kind of gets you guys thinking about it a little bit and get you up and moving. I know that some of us have jobs that we have to sit, and it's hard to get around that. But it's really, really important to take little breaks and look for anywhere possible where you can stand. Maybe if you're on a phone call, you can stand instead of sit. There are stand-up workstations, desks that actually will rise and make it so you can do your work standing up. So there's ways to go about this. So hopefully that helps, and we'll see you guys all next time.